Greetings everybody and welcome to this video. Last time I went back to IL-2 Stormavik 1946 and I had a blast, literally because we exploded a lot, but it was really fun. And this time I've been going through my stuff and I discovered that I still have my CD of this fantastic F-16 simulator. And I know it's 2020 and DCS World reigns supreme, but I wanted to do a short video with this one, and maybe later, possibly a campaign. However, this simulator comes with a manual with approximately 700 pages, so it would be quite difficult to get back into this game. And meanwhile, there are a lot of useful tactical reference here. Yeah, it's a little bit outdated graphically. And this one is the Allied Force, where it takes place in the Balkans area. There's also the standard Falcon 4.0 with the Korea scenario. And there is also Falcon BMS, which I'm going to download as well. And a couple of submarines here. Oh, look at that. It's really funny. So yeah, let's do a dogfight, and it's going to be guns only. And don't really want to be Crimson. And we have an area there that's... yeah, let's stay over Italy and Tiger style. Alright, add an enemy. And let's go up against... let's see... just MiG-23 and start out with the rookie difficulty and unlimited guns, just for practice. But first let's take a quick look at the difficulty settings. I have also the latest patch installed, which lets me play the game, at least in 3D cockpit view mode, lets me play in widescreen resolution. And difficulty is at Ace, 100% realism. However, I'm far from an Ace level. But anyway. Yeah, the 2D cockpit, where I can manipulate the controls and buttons of the F-16, is still not in widescreen, but here we go. And somewhere up ahead should be a MiG-23. And we have only guns. Oh, there we go. Ah, it's behind me. Somewhere, let's try to get a visual identification. Whoever gets the first visual, then he has a pretty big advantage. Well, at least that was true in the past. Nowadays, these guns on dogfights are pretty unrealistic. There are AVAX, radar, ground control intercept, and everything happens. Well, most of this stuff happens at BVR, beyond visual range. And missiles. Altitude. Now let's do a quick split S. We have a pretty big advantage over the MiG-23. And we can maneuver a lot better, pull more Gs. Yeah, this F-16 is fly-by-wire. Oh, there he is. I see him. There we go. And he's going for the deck. And let's try to control speed. I haven't played this game in a while. But yeah, maybe I'm going to do a series where going back to old simulators. I've also found MiG Alley on my CD. And Microsoft Combat Flight Simulator 3. The original lock-on, which became later DCS World. And now we are in a turning fight. Now we should have a pretty big advantage. And let's do a yo-yo. And there he goes. Let's maintain. Oops, you're slowing down. Let's go full afterburner. And as usual, I'm using track IR to look around in the cockpit. However, it's a little bit limited. But looks like we are going into a good firing position. Yeah, MiG-23 is a variable geometric plane, just like the F-14 Tomcat, and now we can fire soon. I have unlimited ammo, but let's get into the perfect firing position.
Altitude.
Rep. There we go.
Altitude.
One MiG-23 down. Yeah, it has variable wings, and another one entered the arena. Yeah, the F-14, MiG-23, I think also the Sukhoi 24 and the F-111 Aardvark. So yeah, man, this game is fun. All it's missing is the Top Gun soundtrack, but for copyright reasons, mainly I feel like you can play it in the background. And somewhere up ahead is another MiG-23. In this game it's quite hard to get a visual ID, but it's not impossible. Yeah, I think after I have dealt with this guy, I'm going to go for another adversary. Oh, there he is. Ooh. Okay, let's go on the defensive. And he's pulling. He's pulling his nose. I think he already fired a few shots, if I have seen it correctly. Alright, let's try to get back on the attack. Oh, there he goes. And still pursuing. Yeah, there is also F-16 for the DCS world, but I also have the F-18 and the MiG-21, and don't really want to buy new planes for that one until I have mastered those two. And looks like now we can go on the attack. So yeah, let's do a little bit, take this fight into the vertical and try to maneuver on his 6. And I've lost visual. Yeah, that's a big mistake. Oh, there he is. Okay. And looks like we're going head to head. So pull the nose up and fire a few shots. Ooh. Hit him a little bit and don't really want to crash. So, Immelman turn.
Warning.
And where's this guy? Ooh. Yeah. I've cheated a little bit, but the radar would have shown me where exactly he is. Okay, let's reduce speed and try to get back on the 6 o'clock. Looks like he's pulling up into me. Yeah, all in all, we have a better plane. F-16 is much better multi-role fighter than the MiG-23. But this guns-only engagement is pretty unrealistic. However, it's much fun. So yeah, let's drop down and go after this guy and do some of that pilot shit, Mav. And there we... Now we are in a better position. And he's slowing down also. Should... Okay, let's reduce throttle. A couple of shots. Holy shit. Now this is some dogfighting. Okay. Let's do a roll. There he goes. And... I lost him. Another possibly fatal mistake. Oh, there he is. And let's try to get back on his 6 o'clock.
Warning, warning.
And manage
Warning,
speed.
Warning, warning.
Not hitting him. Yeah, not the best shots, but that should be a good position. There we go. And looks like he's going down. He's trying to pull up. Bam. There we go. And, oops, pull up before we crash as well. Alright, and another MiG-23. But I'm going to change it up a little bit. Go for somebody else. Oh yeah, this is the 2D cockpit view. Unfortunately it's not widescreen. And if I move my track IR, then it also moves the view a little bit incrementally. But in this view we can flip the switches and manipulate controls. But for Dogfight the 3D view should be sufficient. And now we go up against a tornado, an advanced tornado. And it should be somewhere ahead of me. At least that's what my radar shows. Now possibly he's in the clouds. And we already had merge, so let's go into a search pattern. And where's this guy? Yeah, it's maybe not the best dogfighting strategy. Just circling around. I'm going to have to do a little bit of practice. Last time it was the IL-2 World War II flying. Oh, there he is. Alright, let's turn into him. And he's pulling into me. But looks like he don't have a shot. Didn't have a shot right there. And we're approaching stall. Well, let's add some speed, push the nose down. And once again I've lost visual. Oh, there he is. Okay. Coming onto my tail.
Altitude, altitude.
Don't really know where my advantages are with the F-16 against the Tornado. It's also on rookie difficulty, which is I think in the middle. There's also some novice level. But maybe we can beat this guy in a turning fight. Looks like we have a better... We can pull more Gs. And full afterburner is also pulling. I've been rewatching the History Channel Dogfights series, which is pretty much my favorite documentary series of all time.
Altitude.
And we're
Altitude.
pretty close to the ground.
Altitude.
And there he goes. Let's do a leg pursuit. And maybe do another yo-yo. Pull up high and then low. But he's going up, so nice little leg pursuit. There's also a great book called Fighter Combat Tactics and Maneuvering. It's a little bit of a dry read, but if somebody is interested in fighter combat, and maybe we have shot there. No. I don't know how much G's are we pulling right now, but well, it's reversing, so let's go up and roll out. And get on the tail of this guy. He's also not flying too bad, but I think we can get him soon. Maybe he's going to make a mistake, and we can get on his tail and shoot him down. We are pulling actually. There we go. It's a little bit far away, but maybe there's a good shot there. No, come on. Maybe. Oh, no, that was his mistake. That was his mistake. Straightened it out. And it's going up. Oops. Oh, got him once and he's slowing down. Ooh. Okay, let's go up. Do not want to end up before him. And we can drop down once again on his tail. Now, possibly he's injured. And the plane is not functioning 100%ly. And here we go again. Yeah, normally these shots are pretty lame, but I have unlimited ammo. Doing some wild maneuvering. And he's toast now. Oops. He vanished. We disintegrated him, possibly. And there's another one. But let's change this up. Alright, now let's go down to Sicily. Once again, unlimited guns, and this time it's going to be MiG-29S on Veteran. And he's somewhere up ahead. MiG-29s are no joke. This guy can possibly shoot me out of the sky pretty easily. And I think that dot ahead of us is the MiG-29. Let's take a couple of shots. Maybe we get lucky. Yeah, no. Oh, there we go. There we go. And going too fast. Turn radius is going to be not that tight. Oops. Yeah, even with track IR it's a little bit difficult to maintain orientation. And this guy is moving pretty fast on my tail. Yeah, MiG-29. That's a badass plane. And Now we are pulling some G's right there, starting to black out, and that guy is on my 6. Okay, let's do a little bit of maneuvering. I don't think turning fight is going to be our best bet. And vision is fading. Actually, this game is not looking too bad for... I don't know when it was released, but still going pretty fast. And relax the G's. Right there, and there he is. Okay, let's do a little bit of defensive maneuvering. And possibly he can right there shoot me out of the sky. Okay. Maybe we can slow down and let him pass. Or possibly die in the process. Actually looks like he has a good shot position right there. Still not firing. Okay, let's slow down. Holy shit. There we go. It worked. Okay, buddy. Now all we have to do is just not let him to escape. Do some pretty wild maneuvering. And I'm taking wild shots there. There we go. There we go. Jester's dead. Nice. Now that was some dogfighting. Actually, I'm not sure why he didn't take that shot. He had a couple of opportunities right there. But it was a lot of fun. Alright. Now somewhere there's another MiG-29 out there. But that was enough adrenaline for one day, so let's just bust the tower or those buildings there. And then end this video. There we go. Alright.
Altitude.
So maybe I'm going to read up in the manual all 600 or 700 pages, and maybe in the future return to this game, or I'll download Falcon BMS. We'll see. Sometimes it's great to get back into these old games that I've played as a child. So yeah. Thank you for watching and see you in the next one.
Altitude. Altitude.